Hey everybody, my name is Roy. This is Roy Meets World presented by Attractions Magazine. Today I am here at Epcot for the International Flower and Garden Festival that runs from March 1st until May 29th. I'm really excited to check some stuff out that they have here. Stepping into the shade a little bit too. It's supposed to be really hot today, but it's also supposed to kind of rain and be kind of humid, so that's kind of Florida weather for you, I guess. Very unpredictable, but we're here for the festival to check out the topiaries and maybe try some food. I'm excited to go check it out. I'm all by myself today, but that's fine. Right over here by the Epcot entrance, we have all of the main characters of Disney dancing around a maypole, which is really awesome. We have Pluto, we have Mickey, we have Daisy, and then we have Minnie. A very friendly cast member just gave me one of these little passports for the Flower and Garden Festival. These are really helpful if you ever go to a Disney festival because they list all the food that is offered by the festival, and it includes any kind of like allergies or anything like that. And then they also have these little stickers where when you get a food from a country, you can take that sticker and then you can stick it next to the country that you visited, so you can keep track of where you've been and what you've eaten. That's actually pretty cool. They used to do it where you would get a stamp from the country itself, but that may have taken up like a little bit too much time, so they put the stickers in here for you, just so you can do it yourself. So if you're anything like me, you may be a bit of a nerd when it comes to Disney attractions. Right back there, Spaceship Earth. A few things that I know about it are the fact that it is 180 feet tall, it weighs 16 million pounds, there are 11,324 rectangular tiles that make up that ride, the outer structure. And then speaking of the outer structure, there's actually two spheres that make up Spaceship Earth. The inner structure that makes up the ride, and then the outer shell that everybody sees. Also, the proper term for this is a geodesic sphere. But most people just kind of know it as the big Epcot golf ball, but it does take 158 million golf balls to equal the weight of that thing, so it's a little bit different, I think. Since Easter's over, the crowds are finally quieting down here, which is really nice. But they're still doing the extravaganza. That's interesting. Over here, this is the Fountain of Nations, and a couple fun facts about this is that there are 212 micro shooters that are located in the upper pool, and each of them propels 2 gallons of water 80 feet into the air every 15 minutes in what Epcot considers a water ballet. I hear the Jameters over here by Innoventions East, so let's see if we can catch the end of their show. So inside Innoventions, over here they have a festival shop where you can go and you can purchase some pass holder stuff for the Flower and Garden Festival. They have a Colortopia over here. That used to be Some of All Thrills. You can even see that it's still there, but they have the walls up over there. And then over here is just kind of, I guess, a bit of a rehabilitation zone where you can just kind of sit and relax and enjoy yourself. And then outside Innoventions, we have the Waterwise Garden. Somewhere that I really want to visit, though, is right over here. Right next to Universe of Energy is what used to be the Wonders of Life Pavilion, which has been turned into the Flower and Garden Festival Center, which is only open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Let's go inside. So inside the Festival Center, they have seminars, they have guest speakers, they have information, they have merchandise, they have food, they have drinks, they have lots of cool things for you to come and check out. It's a little bit secluded. Not a lot of people know that this is back here. Well, it's not exactly poppin' in here. It is really cool to see that this space is still used for things like conservation and environmental promotion. I think that's really cool. I do wish this was open like year-round, weekly, but I can see why it's not, but it's still just a very pleasant place to escape. All right, let's go find some topiaries. So not many people know this, but this year Epcot did something that's really unique and really, really cool. Over here behind Mouse Gear, where this little arch is, if you follow this path around, you'll find a very unique plant. At the very end of this path, you're gonna find this, a rainbow Twizzler plant. A lot of plants have edible leaves and things, but a Twizzler plant? But back to topiaries, we have Lightning McQueen over here by the exit of Test Track, and Cruz Ramirez, both from the new Cars 3 movie coming this summer. You have some more festival merchandise right over here, and then this is a festival photo opportunity with a photo pass. And since Donald was missing at the Maypole topiary at the entrance, it's only natural that he's right here with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And I did look up their colors, and it is Huey, Dewey, and Louie, if you're curious. These flower things are everywhere, all over the park. They just look like giant gumdrops to me, but they're still pretty. They're pretty. Alexander! Okay, my next stop is gonna be right over here, the Butterfly Garden. By the exit of the butterflies and over here by Innoventions West, we have this, a phantasmic topiary that's actually duplicated over at the entrance of Hollywood Studios. So over here by the land and by the living seas, they don't have any topiaries, but they do have some informative little sanctuaries. Now this is really cool. Over here by the edible flowers, there's something that Epcot did this year that's actually really new, really unique, and I want to show you guys. Edible flowers include things like jasmine, marigold, mint, but right here is a little Cheeto plant. Cheetos are very healthy and nutritious, and I love them. And if you're really lucky, you might find this, a Sweet Tarts candy rope plant in full bloom. Guys, this is the season to come to Epcot. I'm pretty sure that kind of covers it as far as Future World goes for topiaries and flower and garden stuff. So I'm gonna head over to the World Showcase now. You can see over there that they've erected a little play area for kids. That's usually where like some of the kiosks go when they have food and wine, but they usually have like a little play area for the kids for this festival. And this year the center topiary is that of butterflies, and I think they're very pretty. So real quick, I stopped by Port of Entry and I got myself a flower and garden gift card. I loaded this up with $25, so now when I go to a kiosk, if I want to get a drink or I want to buy some food or a snack or something, all I have to do is flash on my card. They're gonna scan it for me. It is incredibly convenient. I've done it for the past multiple festivals I've gone to. It's a very, very good way to kind of set yourself kind of a minimum or a maximum, however you want to do it in terms of how much you want to spend at the festival, and you can keep coming back and keep using it. I also noticed that this is a scratch and sniff gift card, so that is extra cool. It smells like oranges. Surprise! It looks like the merchandise over here is a lot of garden supplies, little miniature topiaries and flowers, plants, cactuses. It looks like this is unique. I know I've probably showed this in a couple other videos already, but the garden and the flowers over here by Canada look awesome. In the UK we have Pooh Bear, Piglet and Eeyore, Rabbit, Tigger, Tinkerbell, with a little lizard friend, and Peter Pan. It's always busy around the UK, but today is also the very last day in the Star Wars Marathon 5K, 10K weekend that they had here. So all the racers kind of get to come, they get to enjoy the parks, they have their medals, and so that's probably why it's feeling a little bit busier than it probably should feel. Alright, I made it to my spot of relaxation that I mentioned in a video a couple weeks ago. This is where I like to come to kind of hang out, chill out. I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed over there. It was so busy. Not really overwhelmed, but like, you know, it was busy. But now look, nobody here. Cool. So this is what I got from France. I got the tarte à l'onion. That's what I got. The first thing right there, and that's what this is. And I almost dropped it. That's good. I don't want to use my whole gift card in one day, especially by myself. I do want to come back. If you guys are okay with it, maybe I can do like a little part 2 of this in like a month or something like that, where I can come back and enjoy like the food part of the festival, and I can kind of more focus on like the topiary part of it today. And I just walked into a trash can.
And enjoy the rest of your day here at Epcot.
So my camera keeps dying, so I think I'm gonna switch over here to my phone. Look at that, it literally just died as I was holding it. I've heard really good things about Frushi here, and ahi tuna poke is always really good. That's $8, wow. But like, this is some of the stuff that I will spin this on so hard, so quick. It's a bummer my camera died. I thought I could make it a lap around Epcot with one battery, but I was mistaken. I'm embarrassed. This right here is how I feel right now. A pulled pig slider, I'd tip my hat to that. Over in the America Gardens Theater, you can check your little passport and you can see which performers are coming and for what dates. You can get show times. You can kind of figure out your schedule around this passport. See everything that you want to see right here. I think it's really convenient. Hey Italy, I think you need a few more potted flowers. I don't think you have enough. Ah, okay, good. You do have enough now, thank goodness. Everyone here is just waiting for Snow White. If you're under the impression that you can kind of just come to Epcot and meet a face character with no wait, you may be a little bit mistaken, I'm sorry. Whew, so my earlier forecast said it was gonna rain, probably not gonna come true because the sun is bright and blue and hot and I'm sweating and I'm wearing flannel for some reason. Some of you guys were curious where in China we got the milk boba tea last week, and it's right over here at Joy of Tea. My favorite topiaries might be these pandas over here, especially this guy. What's he doing? Hopefully you guys don't troll me too much in my taste of topiaries. These lovely ladies were the center topiary last year, and now they've been moved over here to the summer house. Donald is saying hola to everybody over here in Mexico, but there is no topiary over here. That is actually right over here. We have Donald, Panchito, and Jose. So sometimes during festivals, this area back here is open, but it looks like it's not open today. Oh, shade. It's very nice. Oh, never mind. One more look over here at this beautiful scenery. All right, so as I'm backing up and staring into the sun, I think that's gonna do it for my first look for you guys here at the Flower and Garden Festival. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe to Attractions Magazine. Click the little bell down below that notifies you when we do stuff and what we upload. Again, continue that conversation down below. Let me know what you like maybe about Flower and Garden, what you want me to do, where you want me to go, what you want me to eat. I could definitely do that with my, oh, I'm not wearing it anymore. My little, where is it? I put it in my pocket, oh no. Okay guys, I will see you next week. Thanks again, and I'll see you later. I thought I remembered all the topiaries, but I forgot this one, Figment. He's the most important one of all. Okay, now I think I've gotten, maybe not all of them, but most of the topiaries, and I will see you guys next week. There's my thumb.